Hi, Robin here. We're going to do another video today, a complete flight tutorial for beginners. To try and test out all the features, all the videos, all the pictures. We're walking to our location now. I've got my son with me. I'll show you the location. Here. There he is, there's the cool dude. And I think we're going to go maybe near this tree. So I'm going to get set up and then go. Yeah, we're going to set up here to fly, I think. Close to some trees, but we'll put the landing pad down there. No. So let's get set up. Right, let's get set up. Right, this is where I keep my Mini. I've got the RCM1 controller. Got the drone. First thing you need to do is take the gimbal cover off. Unfold the top arms first. And then the bottom ones. I've already put a battery in. I've got this cool little tool that I've printed. It's on Thingiverse. I'll put the link in the description. Because I struggle with my big hands to get the battery out. But with this tool, you simply squeeze it and pull. Dead easy. Right, so the battery's in. Put that down there. First thing you got to do with the RCM1 is attach the little joysticks by screwing them in. And then you need to pull the antenna up, take the cable out, and you simply push your phone in like this. Like that. Plug the USB-C in. Turn her on, which you push and then push and hold. And then turn the drone on, same thing on the bottom, push and hold on. And the app will automatically open. I'm just going to start recording my screen. Oh, screen recorder, media and mic, start recording. Right, we need to wait until the satellites lock on. So at the moment we've got no satellites. Oh, a good tip is to calibrate your compass just by twisting the remote like this. In that axis and in that axis.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Right, we are ready to take off. So before we take off, if you click on takeoff permitted, it's very important, return to home altitude. You want to set that higher than your highest obstacle. So for today's purposes, it's quite windy, so I'm going to lower it to 60 meters. Maximum altitude and maximum distance. And we're good to go. Now there's two ways to take off. The first one is to push here and click and hold and it takes off automatically. In fact, I will do that now. So click and hold. And it's taken off. Spin the drone around. This wheel here is your gimbal wheel. I'm pulling that down. Let's get back a bit. Right, I'll start recording for a bit. Right, so the controls are, they're pretty straightforward. Up goes up, and down comes down. And then left spins the drone around. and right spins the drone around. So, and then this controller on the right, up goes forward and back goes backwards. So we're going to push back and up to go high and backwards. There we go. And she's going up. I'm going to spin her around because I'm looking straight into the sun. Right, so I'm going to spin around facing me, as you can see. Right, so I'm going to stop recording and check out the photos to start with. So if we click here, photos, you can either do a single shot, 3 shots which will correctly expose it, underexpose and overexpose, and a time shot. So for this purpose I'm going to use the AEB one. So that's active, and I can either push here to record or push on the controller here. So I'm going to take a picture now. And as you heard, that's taken 3 pictures. And the 3 pictures are here. I will put on the video the proper pictures because these are low resolution pictures. The next thing to try is a panorama. We can choose from a sphere, a 180 or wide angle. I'm going to try a sphere first. So I'm going to push record. And this will take, I forget how many it takes, 10 pictures, 12. It's certainly windy today. This takes quite a while. How many are we on? Nearly done. And this is the result of the sphere. Takes a while to download. While we're waiting, we can fly the drone. Let's go over there a bit. So you go on the 360 photo viewer and look how cool this is. You can view it as a planet. I like these kind of shots. Next one, we can do a wide angle. I'm going to record. I think this takes 6 shots. And there we go, it's done. And I'll show you that in the real video. Right, video. So we can choose from 2.7K or 1080p, but to be honest, you can up the frame rate on the 180p to 60 frames a second. But I imagine most people will be shooting on the top resolution at 30 frames a second. So that's what I'm going to do. Start recording. Let's do some flying. This is on cine mode, so the speed is about 8 meters a second. And then I'm going to turn around and come back on normal mode. And normal mode's quicker. Let's see what we get in normal mode. We should get about 10. Yeah, around 10. And now let's try sport mode. Go around. This should go about 15 super quick. There we go, got to about 13. It's pretty windy today. Right, what else can we look at? So on here obviously tells our height and our distance from us. So we're 30 meters away. So if we go backwards, let's do that on normal mode. We can see we are now 50 meters away from us. And now we're climbing, so we are now, let's go 30 meters. 30 meters from us. And let's fly back to us. Oh, we've got zoom as well. So if you hold the function while using this cursor, the scroll wheel, we can zoom. 3 times zoom. Right, let's come a bit down and I'm going to fly on top of us. And obviously you can lower the gimbal so you can see directly below, or raise it up higher than the, pretty high. There we are, here's my sun. Yeah, let's come a bit lower. There's like a billion flies here today, isn't there, Noah?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now the map, you can either have this view, which tells you, depending on how level it is the wind, or you can have the actual map. And you can get that on satellite by clicking it and clicking this icon here, satellite. And then it gives you a line of where you've been and the direction. So you could fly with the map if you can see the drone. So we'll go out a bit. As you can see. Let's see if we can have a look at the sun. Yeah, sun's bright today, look at that. I'll change to cine mode. I prefer the cine mode. Don't sit in my bag. I prefer the cine mode, to be honest. Oh, that sun is so bright. Although cine mode, let's go between them trees. Let's go for, I think we should go a bit higher. I don't want to risk hitting them trees. We're travelling 6 meters a second. I can clearly see the drone. We're nowhere near them trees. This is useful because you can see the arrow to the drone. So I need to shift that way a bit. Now I'm going to go up. And we're going to test the return to home, I think. So this button here, click and hold it.
Go home.
And let's see how well the drone comes home. So it's going up to the predetermined altitude we decided at the start, which was 60 meters.
After this dance, are we finished?
No, not yet. So the drone is coming back now, fully automatically, and this will do that if it's a low battery. If you lose signal, I can basically switch off the controller and it will come back. So I'm going to lower the gimbal to check we're on the right track, which use that zoom to zoom in. We're a little bit off, look.
Landing.
You can do the controls as it's landing. So I'm going to go a bit left and a bit right. A bit backwards. A bit more right. That looks pretty good. A bit more back. So we've got 52% battery. Bit more back. That's the thing, the gimbal automatically raises up then. Oh, it says unable to land, that's fine, we can just do it manually. It's a bit windy. Wind's picked up right now. So we go backwards.
Landing.
Oh, it's just off it, if you can see that. Right, the next way to take off, which I'll show you, I'll put the drone back on the map, is we can just hold both control sticks down like this to start the motors.
Take off.
Just started, and then simply push up. There we go. How high are we? 1 meter. Spin around. Let's get a shot of my son if I can find him. Well, we were still zoomed in. That was why it was hard to land. He's doing his bottle flip challenge, aren't you, Noah? Right. Spin round. Battery's doing alright, we've got 47%. Let's go back and up. Spin the gimbal down.
I'm flipping this. No matter what. Even if it don't work.
Right, what else is there to show? Oh yeah, so you can click on the battery icon and that will tell you how long till return to home, how long till forced landing, and how long till the battery's fully depleted. So, and the figure it's shown now is until battery fully depleted, but I think, can you click? No. But there's no chance of losing the drone unless you're silly. The controller, it's got 4 bars, full signal, 24 satellites. What have we got in here? Update home point. There's all different settings here. Battery info. How much battery you got left? Control, change it to kilometers, metric, imperial. Something I've not tried yet is FPV mode. Let's put that on. FPV mode will tilt as you fly. So let's go for it. Let's turn around. Let's do this in normal mode. Yeah, see, so that's like, that's more like them fast racing drones you see. Have you seen that, Noah? Look, FPV, look, ready, watch, see? You can fly like this, Noah. Look on the screen. Look, you can fly it like this, like a racing drone. That's pretty fun actually, isn't it? So this little map on the left's handy because if you can barely see your drone, you can see the blue arrow. So I'm going to spin it round, and now it's facing us, and you can just fly forward. I might get high wind warning in a minute, it's really blowing. Yeah, this FPV mode's fun. Alright, let's turn that FPV mode off. So, follow mode. That's a cool thing to have on. Allow upward gimbal rotation. If you don't have it on, and it's not on by default, you won't be able to put the gimbal up. So that's the maximum gimbal. But as soon as you change that to allow upward gimbal rotation, it lets you go this much higher. See nearly all the sky. So that's a handy thing to note. Let's fly back. Right, how much battery we got? We've got 35%. We've recorded for 10 minutes. Oh, the sun is so strong today. Yeah, I thoroughly recommend getting the DJI Mini 2 SE. It's a great fun drone. So again, if you were disorient, so I can't even say that word, you can see the blue arrow where we are. What else is there in the settings? You can put grid lines on You can have all different grid lines. I tend to have that one off, just makes the screen a bit clearer. You can wipe balance, SD card. Transmission shows you what the signal's like. You can change it from dual band or single band. And about is about your drone. So, what we're going to do, we're going to fly around until the battery's depleted and then it will automatically come home. And that'll be the end of today's video. So we're just going to fly around for a bit.
I hope you subscribe and
So we're 100 metres away. I can still see the drone. 26 metres high. 200 metres away. I'm not going to go too far because 20% battery, so and it's a windy day. So let's come back already. Yeah, see, I should be getting 10 metres a second, but we're only getting 6 because of the wind. 7, 8. We've got 24% left. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to do. Put my phone on airplane mode. Right, let's come into land now.
yeah. This is going to be the end of the like and subscribe.
Right, I'm going to do a manual landing. So let's line her up. That's about right till we come closer, isn't it? Let's come down. We've got a low battery now anyway. Cine mode's easier to control. Where are we facing? Go left a bit. Now let's land. Let's go down.
Landing.
It's the end of
And
the
we've
video.
landed. Right, let's pack the drone away. First thing, stop recording. Otherwise your files can be corrupted. And I will pack her away. Right, we're on our way back. Hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you learnt something or two. Maybe it's made you want to go out and buy a Mini 2SE. Right, it's a short walk back, maybe 10-15 minutes. Actually, we're going to play basketball first. There's a basketball courts up here.
We are going to get Mummy again to play basketball.
Oh, she might be there. Mummy was shopping, wasn't she?
What? Where?
In Sainsbury's.
Might be here.
Tell you what, I really like this little camera, Pocket 2. It's so smooth. Can easily switch from forward to backwards. 3 clicks. Tracks your face. As you can see. I wonder what the exposure's like for the sun. Let's raise the gimbal a bit. I think that's doing an okay job. Oh, let's get a sunset through the crops again. Carry on walking. I'm going to try and run actually with this, see what it's like. I'm actually running now. I want to see how shaky the footage is. I'll stop running now. Actually, let's try and run with my face on. To the side. I think I just got a bug up my nose doing that. Right, that's me done. See you on the next video. Laters.